All right. Joseph Quartermain here, and I am
Touch each segment with your
Exo Man of War. I basically play first-person shooter and war games.
Thank you.
And here is my wish list for 2018. Top 5 first-person shooters for 2017. And gotta check my list here. And my most anticipated games for 2018. So I guess I'll start with my wish list, which these games may or may not get done. Probably not, because I'm nobody watching my channel, but anyway, it's worth a try. For my top 5, I got Time Splitters, which I would like to see in VR. Number 4 would be Turok, which is already a game almost like that in VR, DWVR, but it doesn't have a lot of content to it. But it's a pretty awesome game. I say you should get it. And American Army, which is free to play, and it's a pretty awesome first-person shooter. On PS4 store right now. It's free to play. It's been free to play. And my number 2 is Killzone. Now I don't see why that game right there cannot be a PlayStation exclusive on PSVR. That was a really fun game for PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I haven't played the other Killzone that was on PlayStation 4, but I love Killzone. Killzone is a pretty awesome game. And my number 1 is a long shot, and I'm hoping like EA may or may not do it, but I highly doubt it because of the backlash that they're going through with Star Wars Battlefront, which is a crap game. Is Medal of Honor Warfighter. I think Medal of Honor Warfighter didn't get the justice that it was due in the time that it was released. Awesome game. It was real awesome. Alright. In my top 5, sorry. I don't have a top 10, I have a top 5. My top 5 2017 first-person shooters. Well, one of them is not in first-person shooter, but it's pretty good game in VR. But anyway, starting out with Raw Data. That game is a pretty decent game, but the move controllers is what ruined that game for me, and I could not deal with the move controls on that game. The game itself is pretty decent. I'm pretty sure if I had decent move controllers or updated move controllers that I can tolerate that game. Anyway, moving on. Megaton Rainfall is the game that I was telling y'all there's not a first-person shooter. It's more or less a superhero game. It's not really clear what planet what kind of superhero he is, but he shoot beams and stuff from his hands and fly across the galaxy. He can fly in space, he can fly on the water and all that type of stuff. It's a pretty decent game. I really liked it. Number 3 would be Doom VFR. Now that game itself is awesome, and it would be number one on my list if it had multiplayer, the 3v3, like in Doom 16 or Doom whatever it was, the Doom 16. If it had PvP 3v3, that would have made my whole year for this year, 2017. But that's the only reason that it doesn't get number one, is because it didn't have PvP, and I'm more or less a PvP type of person. I like to play Battlefield. I like to play, well, all the Battlefields, I guess. I guess you can go ahead and put it. I like to play American Army a lot, and I miss SOCOM. I hate that they're not going to bring a SOCOM out on this console. That was one of my most favorite games, SOCOM. And I'm thinking about buying Killzone 3 again. I'm not sure what I want to do. But anyway, moving on. Doom VFR, and number 2 on my list is Farpoint. This game, actually, like, because it has a multiplayer, and it's the first game on PSVR to do a multiplayer. That's one of the reasons why it made it so high on my list. It just need like 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 or 3v3. That would be awesome. But anyway, moving on to my number 1 PSVR game dropped this year, and it is technically not a first-person shooter, but it's awesome nonetheless. Skyrim VR. That game is fucking amazing. It really is. It is tight, and for a person who hasn't played Skyrim all the way through on the first gen console or the PS3, because my copy of Skyrim got swiped. It got stolen a while back. It's awesome to fucking relive the whole thing, the whole story, and it is a pretty decent narrative of a game. It really is. Okay, and moving on to my top 10, top 5. I don't have a top 10. Top 5 of 2018. I'm sorry, I had to do a top 6 of this because I had to give recognition to this guy. I don't know how true it is. I heard I seen videos on this one thing, and I have to give recognition to this guy because you don't have very many developers that do stuff by themselves, and this guy's a black developer, which if you can't tell by my voice, I'm black. He's a top developer, and he's making a game all by himself, as far as I know, or as far as I've heard. The game is called Demon Grade, and I'm very interested to see how the game plays. I heard a couple of good things about this game, and they say it's very different to how you aim down sights. So, and it comes with the the aim controller option. So, I'm very, very interested to see how that game plays. Moving on, my top 5 would be Bravo Team. I should have made that the top 6 really, because it was supposed to drop in November and they pushed it all the way back to March. So yeah, there's that. And number 4 is Shadow Core. Now Shadow Core looks like it's going to be an interesting first person shooter. It looks like it's going to be nothing but first person multiplayer action. So I'm interested to see how that was played. And number 3, this right here is an interesting game, and the reason why it's coming in number 3 is because it was released, it was announced really late in the year, and I didn't know nothing about it, and I want to look up more info on it, but anyway, is a Firewall. Now that game right there may change drastically on my list during the year of 2018, because it looks almost like Rainbow Six, like old school Rainbow Six. So that might change drastically. My number 2 on the list is Zero Kill. Now that game right there was pretty much let down somewhat, like moving toward the year, because they announced it with crossplay, and I was like, okay, so we can finally play with like PC on VR and crossplay, which I'm kind of excited about. But they canceled the crossplay and said that it was going to release on Steam, because I guess it's easier to make it on Steam first. But anyway, see, Zero Kill, and my most anticipated game. This is my absolute one game that I'm just ready for and I'm excited about. It's Alvo. Now that game looks like it's gonna be like, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but with Alvo dropping the way it is, it looks like it's gonna be like a Call of Duty style shooter. Not Call of Duty like Modern Warfare, rather. It's gonna be like a Call of Duty, maybe World War II with Modern Warfare weapons, which I'm kind of hyped about it. So there you go, my top, I guess you can call it top 16 wish list. Top 5 games for 17, my top 5 games for 18, and I guess I'll give a quick review of PUBG, because I don't know how to stream it on YouTube just yet. PUBG is the best way I can review this game. I don't do reviews, I do takes. So the best way I can take this game is broken. A lot of things on that PUBG needs to be fixed. It's terrible right now. That's the reason I'm playing VR right now, because I don't know, it just makes me sick to my stomach how broken that game is. But anywho, I'm gonna get a couple of matches of PvP going here on Farpoint. Let's see here, and I'm gonna be quiet and let y'all enjoy the show. I guess I should have added motion controller to my wish list. Hey, buddy, get your dot off me. Thank you. Motion controllers and another tracking camera that you can put behind you. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right there, fella. You sound kind of young. How old are you? Well, that's cool. That's cool. Just know that, you can get motion sickness because of you being so young. You can get motion. Okay. Alrighty. Hey. That's cool, little buddy. Hey. You don't have to get defensive. I mean, Yeah, I know. Hey, you want to hit lunch there? You already hit lunch? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Hey, stop knocking stuff off of my desk. I have nice things, and I don't want you to mess up my nice things on my desk. You knock off stuff off of your desk. You have action figures over there to knock off. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. Who? Who go easy? I'll do what I can, okay? I can't promise you anything. You have the aim controller or what? This little kid might thrash me.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just said you might thrash me, man. Oh, I'm broadcasting my YouTube right now.
Getting into position. Run forward.
My YouTube is just a quarter, man. You can subscribe to it if you want to.
Enemy killed. You have taken the lead.
Hey, how's it going there? You alright? Oh shit. Oh, nice.
Enemy killed. You have taken the lead.
Yeah.
Enemy killed.
Welcome to VR. Welcome to VR.
Front reinforcements. Enemy killed. Enemy killed. You are halfway to your goal.
Good shot, kid. Said good shot.
5 minutes from enemy killed.
So, what, did you get a PSVR for Christmas?
You are close to winning.
You got what now? You got what now? Okay. Shit, I couldn't turn around. That's the reason why this game needs another camera to track how we turn and stuff.
Jumpers tracking.
Cause I was wanting to turn all the way around. I guess I should have used my thumbstick.
Enemy killed.
Is it?
Grunt.
I think we gotta go to 10.
Round over. You have won the round.
Dip, potato chip. Alright, I think we got one more round, and then
4.
I guess the round is over with. The game is over with. Yeah, we got a sudden death. So, hey, you want to get some co-op going after this? I'm down for some co-op. Holy crap. Oh. What happened? What happened? You there, buddy? Little buddy? Oh, I think he quit. Oh, I think little buddy quit. Well, hell. You know what? I think I'm gonna back off and I'm gonna eat some breakfast or something. I'm hungry. I am hungry. So I will probably be back on here after I eat breakfast, or maybe not. I might stream on Twitch or something. Later, YouTube. Joseph out.